On day 23 we go back to 1995 with the Tales from the Crypt motion picture, Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight. It was the first movie from a planned trilogy of films. It was followed up by Bordello of Blood in 1996, but the third movie never came. Quentin Tarantino's From Dusk Till Dawn almost ended up as the third part, but Tarantino demanded too much money. It was eventually followed up in 2002 with Ritual, but the less said about that one, the better. In the 50s, Tales from the Crypt began its existence in the form of grueling comic books by EC Comics, which was founded by William Gaines and Al Feldstein. It consisted of short moral tales where people got their comeuppance, hosted by a slew of haunting witches and ghouls. They were drawn pretty gory and sadistic at times. Two older anthology films were made in the 70s, with Tales from the Crypt starring the great Peter Cushing and The Vault of Horror. It really became a huge iconic property for horror as soon as the 1989 television series came on HBO. It featured a great skeleton host known as the Crypt Keeper, voiced by Jean Cassier, and lots of famous actors had cameos. The anthology-style episodes ran 25 minutes and lasted for 7 seasons. They are available on nice DVD box sets, so if you don't have them or haven't seen them at all, they are worth their weight in gold, especially if you are a serious horror fan and love anthologies. The basic premise of Demon Knight is about an epic battle waged through the ages, with a long line of demon knights preventing the demons to plunge our world into eternal darkness. It's almost a Lord of the Rings style story, with the Rings of Power replaced with the 7 Keys of Creation. 6 keys have already been taken by demons, and if they retrieve the 7th, all life will be destroyed in Armageddon. Our anti-hero holds the last key, holds up in a rundown hotel, and together with the rest of accidental occupants have to survive the night against a horde of demons. Demon Knight is probably the closest action horror flick in the high-octane style of the second Evil Dead you'll ever get. It stars William Sadler as a badass anti-hero and Billy Zane in his best darkly comedic role ever. It also features the legendary Dick Miller, who is a cult figure in the genre and is featured in most Joe Dante flicks, for example as Mr. Futterman from Gremlins. Future Madam Will Smith, Jada Pinkett also shines as an action heroine, but the true stars are the special effects, which were completely practical without any CGI in sight. The effects are gory, as grotesque as the creatures in John Carpenter's The Thing, and deliver the fun in spades. Damn, I choose the puppetry style of creature effects above any CGI incarnation movie makers churn out. When I saw it in theater when I was 15 years old, it made a huge impact and I grew up rewatching it over and over. The fanboy in me even got to meet William Sadler last month, which was a pleasant conversation about the film, of which he himself is still very proud. Now, after rewatching it again yesterday, the movie only got better and aged really gracefully. So for my final words, well, you might have noticed it in my passionate praise of the film, but this is definitely, without a doubt, one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Yesterday my girlfriend saw it for the first time and she loved it as well. It brought back the teenage kid in me and it made me want to watch the whole television series again. These days they sure as hell aren't made like this anymore. Buy it, watch it, buy it again in 4K when it comes out, and rewatch it to death.
So, boys and ghouls, see you next time.